Hello, YouTube fam. How y'all doing? It's your Uncle Tim. This is Uncle Tim Rants and Reviews, the channel where I rant and I review, fam. I'm sending positive vibes out into all directions. I want you to shine brighter than the sun and illuminate the darkness, man. You know what? You got one life to live. You got to get out there and live it. You got to leave every damn thing on the table each and every damn night. You got to make sure you lived your days to the fullest because you don't know if you're going to get it tomorrow. Just being honest. I want to throw that out there and just tell you, look, not every day is going to be a good day, but each day that you're above ground is a good day, man. I'm just being honest. There are people that are begging for an extra day, and you get it. So look at it this way. This collecting thing is a blessing. I enjoy it. I enjoy showing you things that I picked up. I enjoy, talking about things. Enjoy just sitting here talking about nothing, man. I was talking to some people about buying, full price toys. I feel some kind of way about it, but if you want some things, you don't have to pay for it. Far as, the red tornado for the DC multiverse, yes. The Animal Man, yes, I will buy those. Yes. Certain things, the Captain Carrot, I want to buy both versions of that. Just to be honest, you're going to spend on what you want to spend. You have money for what you have money for. That's just the way it works, man. You don't have money for things that you don't want to buy. Just imagine if you had to go out and buy something right now that you really didn't want to buy. If you needed a pair of pants and you'd be like, damn it, I don't want to buy a pair of pants. You don't want to buy the pants, but you need them. So it makes it not high on your priority list. We do our wants faster than we do our needs. That's just the real world, and it's just how humans operate. We do things that make us feel good. And this hobby makes me feel good. It makes a lot of other people feel good. I look at a lot of other people's collections and just get amazed and get ideas about what to do. A lot of people been asking me to talk about video games and where do I see them going, and do I see the retro market really lasting? Yes and no. Retro games only were made for so much. So many games were made. Then you had a lot of people throw them away. You had a lot of parents back in the day. My sister was one of those people. She bought a lot of Nintendo games. She bought like 100 games for a cheap price once. And, back when my nephew got a little older, she told me she threw them all away. I was like, what in the actual hell? But this is how it works, fam. You know what? You don't know the value of things back then and there. I'm looking at everything, man. Some of the stuff that I told you that I had back in the day, I done had big items, man, whereas I actually felt really comfortable with them. But I have nowhere to put them. Like I told you, there was a deal on the Galactus, that big old one, the big one, the real big one. Man, I was about to actually get them. And I was like, damn, that big ass thing sitting in the corner scared the shit out of me one day. Man, that damn thing like, what, like 3, 4 feet tall? Man, come on, man. Look, I ain't about all that. Look, I don't need all that shit, man. Galactus bigger than your damn TV. We got issues going on. Man, look, I'm just talking about the way I'm talking about what I'm talking about, man, because we all live a certain way. We enjoy our lives to the fullest, man, and we sit back and talk about things that, sometimes that don't seem like they're the greatest, man. I look at the stuff that I have picked up, you know, uh, placing everything back on the shelf, and I have like bags of stuff that either came off the shelf or that I just opened up. And I know all of y'all want to see stuff there like in bags. I want to put the Joes up. I got a lot of GI Joes that in totes that I bought a ton of and didn't put them up, man. Like I tell you, it's a whole lot that goes along with collecting, man. Sometimes it's an overflow, but it's a blessing. You sit there and look at some of this stuff and you be like, man, I didn't even know I had this. I didn't know I had that. I didn't know I had these figures, man. Like I said, I'm going to have to go through some of this stuff, man, and take a look at it and see what I want to do, where I want to place stuff at, man. And like I said, man, shit, this hobby is something. To be honest with you, it's cold here in Chicago right now. It's cold as hell. It's negative. Every damn thing is so cold. Went to urgent care today because my wife was worried about me because, I was still coughing and it's been 2 weeks. Went there, they told me, hey, check your lungs and everything, did an x-ray, you all right. If anything persists, let us know. Okay. Was on Hit Ross and all of those places up. Dude, it was so damn cold, I didn't want to get out the damn car. It was so cold this morning, had to scrape the windows. Trunk didn't want to open, the doors didn't want to open. This is how cold it was, man. Just being realistic, it's cold. And my heart goes out to all those people that are out there in the cold, man. It's real. It's real. And out there in those tents, it's cold as shit outside right now. So that's something to think about, man. Blessings. I hear a lot of people tell me that, you don't seem like you're appreciative. I am appreciative. Each day that I wake up with a roof over my head, sometimes the younger people don't understand. Like your kids, when they were little, they didn't understand what it took to put a roof over your head. They didn't see the tangible things like light and gas. They don't see that. They didn't understand what that meant. They didn't understand the struggle to put food on the damn table. They didn't understand none of this, man. That's the thing. Now that they're older, they understand the struggle because the struggle is real now. You understand everything that was put into it. Took blood, sweat, and tears, man. Life is not easy. I hear a lot of people still stay with their parents. There's nothing wrong with that. But, I was thinking about when I was little, I had a lot of friends out there who parents were asking them for money when they got their job. And they were like, wait, you was paying the bills before. Why can't you pay the bills now? And they were like, man, it's hard out here. We need your help. And, they didn't want to help. They were like, man, I ain't helping them. Hell with that. Now, all of a sudden, you see what it is. And you talking about, man, maybe, we should help or I should get help from them. And they looking at you like, man, look, hey, it's real out here. It is. Like I said, as long as you can, stay a child. Enjoy your collecting. Enjoy your hobbies. Enjoy what you're doing. Just stay in a kid's place. That's what I was telling my friends. Stay in a kid's place. And I said, you'll be okay. I said, I learned my lane. My lane is me staying in my damn lane. You get what I mean? You stay in your lane, you okay. Stop worrying about what the hell other people are doing. I know I'm one to talk, but you know what? When you out there and you're in the public, see, a lot of times, a lot of YouTubers don't show their face. I show my face. I show my collection behind me, and that's a whole nother thing in itself. That's some things that a lot of people don't do. They show themselves, but, one thing about this channel, we keep this real. We don't talk beyond our means. If I tell you about something, I know what I'm talking about. I've been there. I may not have been where you've been, but I know where I've been. And this is why I could talk on it. Somebody talking about being homeless and you find out they've been homeless, you understand they could talk about it. Somebody that tell you they've been through a divorce or some other situation or, lost a job or something, they could talk about it because they've been there. Anybody that been somewhere can talk about it. Even if you haven't been there, yes, you still can talk about it, but you have a little more energy to talk more about it. Fam, you know what? Look, I was on Target and I noticed that they had a few things. They had the Red Tornado, they had Captain Carrot, and no, Captain Carrot was sold out. Red Tornado and Animal Man. Man, look, one of my orders got filled today by Target.com. I think it was Red Tornado. I think Animal Man, I couldn't get them from that particular store. But, go pick it up tomorrow. Dude, the thing is, I want to explain something to you. All of this here is a work in progress. It is. No matter how finished it looks to you, it's a work in progress. Everything is a work in progress. You know what? Everything is not going to be the finished product. Like I said, I'm going to go through the G.I. Joe stuff. It's just finding time to do stuff, man. Sometimes when you have a bigger collection, it makes you overwhelmed just a little bit. Like if you got a lot of different colognes, it's hard, man. Even this is the cologne I got for Christmas. This is just the stuff I got for Christmas, bro. Part of it. Because the bigger bottles I put somewhere else. Then you got the YSL. The reason why I'm telling you, this is just the stuff I recently got. The stuff that I already have, I have a lot of it. But it's, when you really thinking about it, it's like, what do I wear? It's like, what gym shoes do I wear? What pants do I wear? Um, what hat do I wear? What coat do I wear? When you have a variety of stuff, it changes how everything looks. You get what I mean? If you have a ton of stuff, I want to open up a lot of stuff. I want to have it out. I want to have the bat wing up. I'm going to take it out the box. I don't know where to put it. I was trying to find some on clearance so I could actually do a giveaway on them. Man, but, the places I looked, I couldn't find them. Not for the good price. Again, everything is about a price. And like I said, at $20,000, I'm going to do a giveaway. It's going to be, depending on how many items that I could get my hands on, we're going to do as many as we can. If we got 3 items, we're going to do 3 separate giveaways. If we have 10 items, we're going to do 10 separate giveaways. Like I said, man, at the end, also giving away a pair of Nikes, size 12. Man, man, I had got those shoes, tried them on, and it was like, yeah, these ain't for my feet. Couldn't take them back, so I was like, man, either somebody could either wear them or sell them. It is what it is, or give them to somebody that they know. Again, with that being said, fam, you got to look at everything, man. Everything here is a blessing. You're not always, going to be where you want to be, but you're going to be where you feel you need to be. You get what I mean? You got to step it up. Your game plan is to do as much as you can to win. Everybody on this channel is a winner, and I believe in all of you all. That's why I send you all positive vibes, to give you that vibe, to give you that energy that you're missing. Sometimes, man, we run low. Sometimes we need to be topped off. Sometimes we need somebody to pour into us. And that's what that is, man. Sending positive vibes. Man, showing love, man. That's what it is. And to a lot of you all who are not part of that group over on Facebook, Uncle Tim Rants and Reviews, go join. It's free. The group was started for people to show their stuff, be happy about it, be in a place of love, whereas you don't have to feel shame to show your toys and, your collections. You can have a collection of cologne. Show it. If you got a collection of real cars outside, show it. If you got a collection of dress shoes, show it. It's about collect. If you got a collection of Barbie dolls, show them. Dude, there's no hate here. I don't give a damn what you collect. Long as it's not, you know what I mean. This ain't the channel for porn. If you collect porn, I'm happy for you, but we ain't showing that here. People get carried away. They be showing they porn. They be like, man, I'm happy about this one right here. And I'd be like, what? Like, dude, I'm like, you still buy videotapes? You can get all that shit for free on the internet. What you doing? Man. But you know what? That's a blessing in itself. Just listening to people talking about a lot of stuff. Man, I see I got to clean my shoes again, man. Hold on. Man. Don't you hate when your shoes get dirty? Dude, Chicago right now. You hear the ambulance going by. It's cold outside. So that could be just about anything this trip, man. There could be somebody freezing out here. You get what I mean? Dude, so, if you got people out in them streets right now, man, pray for them, man. I'm just being honest, man. All jokes aside, everything else aside, man, if you having problems, sit down and pray on them, man. Things will get better. Things don't get better overnight, but it's a step process. You go through a step. Each step takes you to a better step. So remember that, man. I want you to think, this collection, I didn't grow this collection overnight. It didn't happen yesterday and all of a sudden, man, I got a big collection. No. Now, we all know how I get about stuff. Now, we know I'm all in once I'm in. Like I said, you all been here. Some of you all been here for the beginning. When there was like 2 you okay? Okay, baby. It was 2 action figures on the shelf. On each shelf, it was like 2 damn action figures. People were here for it. And they were like, man, okay, your collection's still cool, man. I had Funko Pops and a couple of video games, DVDs up there. They were here for it until things started morphing and changing, and they were still here. Like, man, okay, it's growing. I started realizing what I wanted to collect and what I wanted to get into, man. Now, again, I grew up with the Silverhawks. I grew up with Dragon Ball Z a little bit, with my son. Thundercats. We both know if you in there, you in there. Masters of the Universe, I grew up with. I grew up with DC superpowers, but, I don't like the way how those figures look. Not my cup of tea. There ain't nothing wrong with them. It's not my cup of tea. Marvel, I grew up with those. The comic books, I grew up with G.I. Joe. I grew up with the Turtles. I grew up with Star Wars and shit. Man, Voltron up there, the Zoids. Man, and you get caught with the Funko Pops because they're nostalgia. They have all the things that you grew up with that would make you be like, man. And this is how those young people be like, man, I don't understand these old heads. They be caught into all of this stuff because this is your childhood. Your childhood speaks volumes, man. It's a blessing. It just is, man. I don't take these days for granted. I don't take anything for granted, man, because I know where I've been. And I'm serious. If you know where you've been, you understand where it could be. Dude, I don't want to go back to none of that. Look, I'm going to work my ass off the way I have to, man. I'm going to put my foot forward and keep doing what I'm supposed to do. That's just real talk, man. Like I tell my son, I said, I'm proud of you. I told both of them, I'm proud of you. Why are you proud of us? Because people don't understand when you give positive reinforcement. Sometimes they think you being an ass or facetious. Because people are used to people being negative sometimes. And I told them, I said, look, you out here doing what you're supposed to do. Nobody got to tell you. You get your ass up and you go to work every day. You don't complain about how, tired you are. You don't complain, hey, you don't want to do this. Guess what? You get up and do it every day. That's what we're talking about right here, man. That's what this is about. It's not a contest of who got the better collection, who got the most money. Man, there's going to be people that got me beat by $1 trillion. You know what? I don't worry about that. I look at their collections and be like, man. I look at their collections and see some pieces that I want, and I'd be like, man, let me look and see what they got this and that at. That's what I do. I don't hate on them. I go look and see where I can find it at. That's what you do. This is how you win. This is how you build. This is how you grow. You grow by learning from others sometimes, man. You see what you want, you invest in it. You see somebody with a house, and you be like, man, I want a house, man. I see he bought a house, and look how he got his video game collection down in his basement. Man, it looks amazing. He got his action figures down in the basement. I want it like that. Next thing you know, my friend, he bought a house and he did the very same thing. He got his video game collection, man. He got his stuff sitting off this high off the floor just in case it floods. So you got this much. It's damn near a foot or two. So, and he's like, man, he did something different. They got a 4-bedroom house. All their kids are grown. So he took one of the bedrooms and he took the stuff from out the basement and took 2 of the bedrooms. The wife is okay with that. She got a sheet space and people like, wait, hold on. Where's the guest room at? You don't need a guest room. Yeah, make the basement into one. That's what they did. He made the basement into a guest room and the other 2 rooms are his man cave and the other one is their sheet space. Man, please. You got to make compromises, man. Your compromise is your life. Live it the way you see fit. Man, like I said, with all of this being said, with love, fam, thank you so much. I appreciate all of you all subscribing. I appreciate you watching, commenting, even the good and the bad. I still appreciate it. It's not me sitting here not understanding that sometimes I need people to come to me and be like, we need to win. We all need to grow. And we all need to be on the same page. That's why I ask everybody here to comment with one another, to talk to one another. This community, this page, this channel, it's alive. It's alive with voices of the people of the community. Hey, if you want to grow, that's one thing. But you want to be around like-minded people who want to grow with you and show you how to grow. Show you what to do and what not to do. That's something in collecting. You don't want to learn that the hard way after you done spent so much of money. That's why I say now when I buy so many different lines, I understand what I'm buying now. Back in the day, I didn't. Dude, toys were so damn cheap back in the day. I bought so many of them. Shit, I wasn't making a lot of money, but back then, still, if you didn't make a lot of money, it was considered a lot of money for back then. Man. But thank you for watching, man. Till later, fam. Thank you so much. Peace out.